2015 Lincoln MKZ. We are going to be replacing a oil sensor. She's complaining that the check engine light came on, and we checked it, and it is an oil sensor. So she got the part, and we're going to go ahead and get it replaced. Okay guys, so this is the Lincoln's 3.7. So the sensor is right down here. You have to get up from up under, but it's right up under here next to the oil filter. So let's get under there and show you guys where it's at. Okay guys, so we're under the car, got it on a jack stand, just this one corner. It's good. You could do both, it's fine, doesn't matter. As long as you got to support it and you can get to it, that's all that matters. So we got this cover here. There's a bolt here that goes across. So it's like 1, 2, this one's missing, 3, and then 4, and then 5, and then there's one right here. There's actually 2. There's 4 in the back. So there's 4 in the back over there and the 4 in the back over there. We're not going to take that all off because everything we need is right under here. So all we need to do is just lower this front and then let this fall, and then you can get to everything. You don't have to take this whole entire cover off. If you want to, you can, but you don't have to. So it's just these bolts on the front. Let's get that off. All right, so we got the 10mm bolts. We got 4, but there's only 3. So we're just going to take these 3 down. And then we'll just let it fall. We'll lay on this and kind of push it down. Should be good. Okay guys, so here's the oil filter, and as you see, we got some oil there. But if you can look, so right beyond this oil filter is the actual oil sensor. The only thing is that it's hard to show you because the oil filter is in the way. But I kid you not, it is literally, if you see that little spot, I'm trying to get some light on it, but it's kind of hard. I don't have my pen light with me. But it's literally beyond this section right here. So what we're going to do is, in order to get to it, you can get to it like up here. Some people said you could get it up here. Trying to get you to see it, but it's kind of difficult. So there it is right there. So you see that little beige clip and then that metal piece, that is your oil sensor. You can get to it with an open-end wrench, but the problem is you ain't gonna be able to get your hand beyond this exhaust, this condenser, and the oil filter. So what we need to do is we need to get the oil filter off so we can at least get some room in there to get to it. Once you get the oil filter out of the way, you should have some leverage to get like a socket. This takes a 22mm, or you can use a 7/8 deep socket. It needs to be a deep, so either a deep 21, or a 21mm deep socket, or a 7/8 deep socket will work just fine. So in order to do this, some people were saying that you need to drain the oil and then take the filter out. But if the car's not pumping, the only thing you need to do is just get this filter off. Just get the filter off. That way you don't have to drain the whole entire oil. That way if you just made your oil change and you just had this leak, you don't have to go get brand new oil. Just get a new oil filter and you should be fine. So that's what we're going to do, and to save us some time and money by just taking the oil filter off. Yeah, you're going to have a little bit of a little oil coming out of it, but it's not going to be the whole entire oil out of the pan, because the oil's not pumping. The motor has to be running for it to be pumping. So why drain the oil? So let's just take this filter off, and then we should be able to get access to it. All right, so now there was another bolt over here that we had to lower to get this whole plate thing down. So now it's good. So now we just put our pan right under there, and now we're going to take the oil filter off. All right, so now there was another bolt over here that we had to lower to get this whole plate thing down. So now it's good. So now we just put our pan right under there, and now we're going to take the oil filter off. this up just a little bit. All right, and then just let the oil out. See, you don't have to drain the oil. You don't have to drain the oil pan just to get this off. Hey guys, so we're back. So this is the trick. If you're worried about it keep on dripping, then just stuff a little bit of paper towel or shop rag or shop towel up in the thing to take the absorbing of the oil, and now it's not dripping on you. So now you can continue, keep going, and do what you need to do without worrying about oil dripping on you. So now we're gonna get to this this little sensor back here, which is really difficult to get to. Was really difficult to show you. It's really tightened back up in there, but I kid you not, it is up in there. It's just really hard to get the camera in there. So my apologies on that. It is in there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and just get it out for you guys. Okay guys, so I just had to flip the camera around just a little bit to get it on the other side, but there is the plug right there up to the right. That's the plug. That's where the oil sensor is. So as you can see, if my light will get on there, sorry, it's very difficult. It's a very tight spot, I kid you not, but that is where it is right there. It takes a little clip and then a little 22 millimeter. As you see, there's the sensor, that little metal piece. Like I said, I am super sorry that I cannot get in there and show it to you, but it is tight. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and get that off. Okay guys, what took hours for me is minutes for you. I finally got this out. It was a pain in the butt, but I got it out. Using the open-end wrench did not work. I think this because these threads, someone put Teflon tape on it, or this is the old Teflon tape. I'm not quite for sure, but whatever it wasn't all the way in. So we got the new one. Sorry, we got the new one right here. This one was not all the way in. It was like about to that part. I don't know what was causing it, but this is the new part right here. So yeah, it was a pain in the butt. I ended up having to do a bunch of sockets, a bunch of everything. 7/8 was the best one instead of the 21 millimeter, because it was just too fat and too long. So I found a short 7/8 deep socket that ended up working, and then I had an extension ratchet, and then that seemed to work perfectly fine. I'll show it to you when I finish getting this back in. So now let's get this back in. Okay guys, so we got it on there. It is right here. It took a heck of a long time to get this up there, but I'll show you what I used to get this off. So this is what I used. I used a 21 millimeter. This one was a lot more thinner wall, but one of the things that worked was this ratchet has an extension. Extends out, see? So that actually helped me out getting it up behind there, and then it just kind of, it retracts down. So this actually worked. It's just, this is what it is. It's an extension ratchet. Extends long, and then a 21, let's see here. Yep. Let's see if it'll come into focus. It's a 21 millimeter. It's a 21 millimeter, which is what the actual thing is. See, 21 millimeter. If it doesn't want to focus sometimes. Sorry about that. 21 millimeter. So 21 millimeter, and then this extension worked, and then get back under here, and then so as you see, it's a little bit of a tight area because this is in the way, and Let's see if I can get this thing to focus. This part of the AC thing is in the way, and then you only have a little bit of room and a gap in between here. But with that ratchet, I could wrench it because it has a longer, and then I could a longer neck and then a shorter one, and just keep wrenching it until you finally get it loose, and then you can get your hand up in here, this side, like this way, back palm, and then I can get it off. But it is on there. I got the clip on there. It is nice and good. So now all I gotta do is put the filter on. As you see, this is actually soaking up the oil. And then now we can just put the filter back on. I did take, just to show you, I did take the cover off. It was a little bit more easier taking the cover off, so I do apologize. I said that you didn't have to do that, but it actually makes it a whole lot easier. And I actually took the wheel off because I'm kind of on the ground. If you were actually on a lift, you wouldn't need to take the wheel off. But taking off the whole tray thing, the plate, that actually is the smart thing to do. So I took the wheel off so I could slide under and use my left hand to get up in here. So that worked out really good. So now we'll put the filter on. We'll put this pan back on. All right, now we got the oil filter on. Now just go put the cover back on. Okay guys, so right now I'm just waiting for my computer to finish loading so we can clear these codes. There's no code on there, but there was a check engine light on here, but it probably went away because we fixed the problem. But I'm just gonna check it anyway and see, and we'll let's get to this. Okay guys, and just like that, the code went away. We didn't even have to even reset it because I guess once we fixed it, it went away. So it's all good to go. Awesome. All right guys, and just like that, we are done. The car is done. It's running good. No more check engine light. The light actually went away all on its own. It's running really good. I really apologize for not getting a full hit with it, but I did show you the crucial parts that did need to be done. For instance, one, you don't have to drain the oil to change that oil sensor. Just drop the oil filter. It's going to leak out a little bit, but if you plug it up to keep it from dripping out, you don't have to drain the whole entire oil and then fill it right back up. What I would probably do is, if you're going to put a new filter on, I put a little bit of oil in the filter since it's straight up. That way it'll give it a nice good, so you don't have to worry about a dry start. They'll have you a little bit of oil in there, and that should be perfectly fine. And then that's it. Clear the codes, and if it doesn't go away, then you clear it yourself. But mine went away without me clearing it. I just needed to check it to make sure it was good. Since I clicked it in there, it went away. So that's a good thing. And it's running nice and smooth. There's no more issues, and the customer will be happy. But guys, that is pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoy this. If this helps you out on your MKZ, please give me a thumbs up. Please give me a like. I try to help everybody out as best I possibly can. Right now, as I said, I'm going to be helping people on their car. This is probably the fourth car that I've done so far, but this is the first one that I filmed since those, because the other ones were kind of late in the day, didn't really have a whole lot of time to film them. So this one was a nice one to do, and hopefully there'll be some more to come. And if anybody's in the area that needs it done, hit me up, we'll talk. This is my fourth one, probably going to be a fifth one coming soon. But guys, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate all the love and support. I know I've been gone in a while. I know I've been gone for a while. I had a lot of family stuff to deal with. The weather's actually starting to get better now, and no more snow, no more super cold. I can actually now work outside, and everything is going really good. And now start grinding and getting back on it. But guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for the love and support. Please follow me, like and subscribe, share with your friends, and give me a comment. With that being said, thank you guys. You guys have a good and blessed day. I'm gonna see you on the next fix. Until then, peace.